Did I ever tell you how much I love symptoms? You know, I met back in the day when I opened my practice, and one of the big marketing schemes was to put out a list of symptoms for people to understand, and they called it phishing. It's the bait you put out there to try to get people to come into you, and I chose never to do it. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to bait and switch people. And they said, but Steve, you have to do it to reach people. You've got to meet them where they're at. And I didn't want to be that chiropractor that was treating symptoms, that was just selling people on their pain and trying to come in. But I had an epiphany somewhere along the line. And it was this. These people have earned those symptoms in their lifetime by not properly taking care of themselves. And now they're trained through the paradigm of healthcare in this world that you treat a symptom with a drug, or you treat a symptom with surgery. Well, what if on the early onset, now listen, ideally, you take care of yourself before there's any symptoms, right? But early onset, if you actually listen to your body and you had the philosophy of understanding, well, what's the cause of the symptom? Why does my body have this symptom? And why should I not cover it up with a drug, just numb myself to get through the moment so I could keep doing the same things that got me there? So I'll hear men come into my office and they've got tons of issues. And they say, well, I don't have to keep coming back. And I'm like, you don't have to keep coming back. If you don't want to be here, leave. Right? But I'm not here to treat you. And if you haven't seen the Z video, go back and watch the Z video and understand what that means. And our goal is to push you to that higher potential in your life, to be more abundant, to be able to thrive in life, and not to live in a paradigm of constantly treating yourself when you're not feeling well. So where am I going with this? Symptoms are actually a blessing. I see symptoms as a blessing in disguise. But the bigger blessing is if you're educated and you have a better choice. And a lot of times that's your spouse or your loved one or friend telling you, you know what, go see a chiropractor. Your body's talking to you. And if we go through a list of symptoms, and I look at lists of symptoms differently now from perspective, when people have headaches, migraines, depression, anxiety, sciatica, neck pain, low back pain, sleeping problems, digestion problems, heartburn, all these things, blood pressure problems, is a signal that you're just making poor choices in your life. And you know what? I've been there. So I'm not talking at you. I'm talking with you. I don't care how good we think we are. There's areas of our life that suck. And we need real people to step up and be truthful with us and say, how can we do this better? How can we work better on this? So the guy that comes into me, and I'm going through his health history. Like, I want to know his world. I don't, you know, he's got sciatica, he's out there crushing it at work, and he tweaked his low back, or he hit a golf ball, and now he can't walk and he's scared. I also know those same nerves are the nerves that go to his erectile function, right? And if his pecker is not working properly, he's going to be a very sad man. And if I don't educate him on the neurology and the physiology, all you got to do is go ahead and Google autonomic nervous system chart. Autonomic nervous system chart, and look at that chart and look at these nerves that come from your spine, and where do they go? Heart, liver, kidneys, your digestive tract, your reproduction organs. You're not using that pecker anymore, man. Life is as good as over. I don't care who you are, and it's okay to talk about peckers because it's one of the biggest expressions of health, because your wife's going to be pissed off if you're not performing. Hate to say it, buddy. And you can watch the Super Bowl and you go ahead and see all these Cialis commercials. It's because it's a major pandemic in our world right now that people just aren't functioning properly. It's a bad symptom. And why is that? Because 9 out of 10 men have deterioration in their low back, the L4, L5, S1, and their atlas. So their body's not getting power, and they suck, right? But they're not going to let you know that. They're going to slip the pill at night and go perform, but they also know that they didn't perform, man. They were relying on a pill. And I'm tired of people hiding it. That's not right. That's not fair. When you could go in and take care of your neurology, take care of your nervous system, and your body's going to function better. So if you're starting out with low back pain, migraines, mid-back, whatever, know this. Those same nerves that are talking to you now and setting off in a fire alarm are telling you, I also work on other things. I control other things. If it's that mid-back, it's your lungs, right? That kid with asthma's got pinched nerves in his back. He's not born with asthma. He's born with a pinched nerve, a subluxation that's crushing his lungs that he's not adapting. And if he's not getting enough breathing oxygenation, he's not getting oxygen to his brain's deteriorating. His brain's drying up. Emotionally, he's deteriorating, and he wakes up 30 years old. Depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar, because his body wasn't performing properly. So the conversation that has to be had is, It's beyond the spine. It's the neurology. It's the nerves that are controlling every single thing that's happening right now. If your auditory nerves cut off right now, you would not hear me. As awesome as my words are right now, you would not connect to them. You would not hear because the nerve was pinched off. If I wanted you to hear again, we open up those nerves. We get that auditory system to connect, and now you could hear and perform. That's how chiropractic was discovered. The very first patient was a janitor, a deaf man of 17 years, got his hearing back after his first adjustment. That's how chiropractic was discovered in 1895. Did you know that? So if we didn't listen to that symptom and say, okay, now what is the cause of that problem, and they found a pinched nerve in the neck, we never would have chiropractic care. So these symptoms that you're having right now is your body just telling you you're not adapting to stress. And if you're not adapting to stress, your body's deteriorating. And when the body deteriorates, symptom piles up on symptom, piles up on symptom, which usually leads to a drug, leading to a drug, leading to a drug. And now you're part of that machine that leads you to an early, depressed, sad grave. You want to be a statistic? You go down that road. You want to be a statistic? You listen to what these people are telling you and their belief systems. And at the end of the day, what's the outcome? Do you want to end up like them? Do you want to end up like their parents, their grandparents? Or do you want to be different? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be vibrant? Do you want to be abundant? Right? Do you want to live a life where you have a symptom, you say, okay, I got to make a change. I'm a little stressed out. I'm not sleeping properly. My atlas is subluxated. And that's why I say, if I could get society saying one sentence, how's your atlas? You're having a bad day, your kid's having a bad day, let's get your atlas checked. Your husband's in a pissy mood, let's get your atlas checked. It's a reset button. It resets your entire neurology. Your brain-body chemistry opens up and wakes up, and your body's able to unite and do what it's supposed to do. We get this world understanding that principle. We're not burning down each other's houses, each other's businesses. We're not throwing stones at each other. We're not talking behind each other's back. We actually come from a place of love, healing, and abundance and peace, because that's how our body's designed. That's how the Maker designed you, to be freaking awesome. Not angry and pissed off at every little thing that's going on around you. That's a subluxated atlas, right? That's the worst expression of a symptom of an atlas that we're seeing in our world today. So if we could get people clear, living clear, get around people that are clear, you watch how much joyful life's going to be, right? And you're not going to have all these symptoms that people are constantly complaining about. It'll be raining outside and you'll say, awesome, my lawn needs it. You're not going to be pissed off at the world. You're not going to say it's 95 degrees out, it sucks, I'm going to sit in the AC all day. You're going to put on some shorts and go freaking run and sweat, and you're going to experience life because your body's going to adapt to it. We're freaking cavemen at heart. We're designed for this, but you got to live clear. And I truly believe cavemen were getting adjusted, man. These guys would wrestle and bounce rocks off each other's head, and I think those were the first real adjustments. I'm not going to bounce a rock off your head, but we're going to go in there gently, lovingly, clear out that atlas and get rid of that subluxation. So listen to your body. The outcome here is listen to your body. If something's not right, say, what is the cause, and what can I do better? Take responsibility for your health. Take responsibility for your outcome of what you want to do in this life, and realize there's better choices than reaching into a cabinet and popping a pill or drinking a potion, but it's all within you. You live clear, you get that atlas clear, your body heals, life is simply better. How's your atlas?